Oh, I always keep forgetting that I've started. I always keep forgetting that I've started. But welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Another day, another stream. Another day, another stream. We're going hard. No slowing down at all, at all. We are going hard. So today I'll be doing like research on my own side on what video to make next. Aside from the video to make next, I'll be doing like research on how I can make my brand better. Just seeing what other creators are doing, and we'll see how we can implement it into our own. Sneak peek into our own. I don't recommend you do this. But if you're joining the chat, please like the live, like the live, like the live. Let's get more people in here. I think this guy has never gone live before. That's crazy. How many videos? 49 videos. But he has been doing this for how many months? First video 2 years ago, 11 months, 11 months. But today is for research, trying to get better at what I do. And how can I get better? By seeing what other people are doing.
Ready. Yo, what's up, Days? My name is Skepta, Big Smoke, and we're here. BTS exclusive at my cover shoot, Greece. Yeah, my new album is called Fork and Knife. It's an immigrant story of coming from where my parents were in Nigeria to the UK, essentially for a better life, but I'm gonna call it coming from like eating with your hands to coming to fork and knife. I feel like honesty is the policy for this album. You know, I've done a lot of braggadocious rap. It's gonna be a very like honest story about how I feel, you know, after getting all the monetary.
If you're just joining, like the live, like the live, like the live. Joey Grandeur, thank you for liking the live, like the live, like the live, like the live. Let's get more people in here, like the live. So today I'm going to be doing research on branding, and I'll be giving tips. If you have any question that you want to ask me, this will be the right time to ask me. I would answer whatever question that you have. Since today is Monday, I had a very busy day. The strength for streaming, like in terms of energy, is not really there. Also, I've decided on the winner for the giveaway, the mic. I'm going to give that Mayowa Musa or something. That's his name. So tomorrow I'll post a video of him winning it. Congratulations to him, bro. My hand is scratching me. Today was a good day as well. We got 2 sales today. 2 sales today. We made how much? Like 150k, I think. Like 150k today. Which is not bad. It's not bad. There are better days, but it's not bad. Like the live, like the live, like the live.
Values out of my system, thinking they were going to make me better, make me happy, you know, getting to a point where like, okay, cool, I really have a story to tell for immigrants in Britain, that, you know, you can buy as much as you want, you can wear as much as you want, but the trauma, it would always be there.
But do you know, honestly, anybody that has been able to make it outside of Nigeria, that person tried. Oh, people think making it outside Nigeria is easy, bruh. It's also very hard. It is also very hard to make it outside Nigeria, to be an immigrant. Imagine you going to another country and you think you want to be richer than the people in that country. Do you think it's going to be easy for you? Other countries are not like Nigeria, that in Nigeria, when a white person is there, everybody wants to, you know. But other countries, they don't care about you. When they see you there, they think of you as less than them. So they don't even want you to progress. They want you to be their worker, you know, working in all this healthcare or just doing odd jobs. I swear. So for you to be successful outside is amazing work.
Kind of tapping into that is where your power is.
And now this guy is Nigerian. Oh. Like there are so many great Nigerians in this world. And that's the thing that even motivates me, is the fact that so many great people in this world. Like we have a billionaire from Nigeria. We have so many billionaires from Nigeria. Like so many artists. So like, bro, it has already shown me this is the land of milk and honey. This is the land that can change your life forever. Like the live, like the live, like the live.
Collaboration, I'd have to say, is to not force the collab. I think I'm in a space where like a lot of people who do music, they will know of me. They would probably pick up the phone if I wanted to speak.
Do you guys know who this is?
I have that.
Brass, I
level of,
post it.
like,
I think your
respect
name
to
will
the
show.
music
Okay, my
business,
head is
but at the
blocking
same
it.
time, I wouldn't just
Do you guys know who this is? I want to test you people's knowledge. Do you guys know who this is? I know it's an easy question, but I want to be sure you guys even know who this guy is.
just be like calling people
Like the live, like the live.
because I can. Like for
Skepta. Okay, 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 okay. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Smooth. This is Skepta.
instance, I can think of like me and Rocky, which is probably one of my biggest collabs with Praise the Lord. At the time, it was a story about me taking grime over to America and where we met in that space, and which is why I feel like that song was so powerful, because the purpose and the meaning was behind it. I've collaborated with some people before, but because there's no reason for us to collab, the songs don't really do anything. We could have just maybe just gone to lunch or something and just, you know, it didn't have to be a record. I can't remember what year it was. Yeah, it must have been like 2013, 2014. I met.
And now Skepta also has his own brand. Skepta also has his own brand, Mains, and is doing fantastic. Like, he's doing crazy numbers, man. Crazy numbers. Me, what I like with famous people outside Nigeria, once they launch a product, they don't make it expensive. And what I mean by expensive is making it like crazy amount. Like Skepta, I don't think there is any piece from Skepta, whether it's shoe, there is nothing from Mains that is like 1,000 something dollars. Let's check their website right now. Let's see. Bruh, they are showing me the club, man. Or is it S? Mains Skepta. These people will show me song now. Yeah, Mains London. I don't think there's any of their stuff. I don't think there's any of their stuff that is more than. What's good, Divine? Thank you for joining the live, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. What is going on? I think it's all these like heavy sites. Ha. Wow. Or is it that us in Nigeria can't? Oh, wow. This is and now that is the problem with like websites like this. I swear, for you to now, yes, it's nice in theory. It's nice in theory that it's very fine, you know, but this kind of website, like you can't even navigate the website. It's not even working. Let me see price. You see, £200 for his shoe. £200 for his shoe that he dropped. Thank you. I'm graphics, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. £200 for his shoe that he dropped. Can you imagine?
Party in LA. I feel like our approach to life.
Do you guys think that's a good price or not? Bear it in mind that there are some brands in Nigeria that their shirt is costing the same price that this guy is charging for shoe. I swear, I don't know, man. I don't want to talk too much, but bro, like, I wish all these Nigerian brands just made their clothes like more affordable. I'm not saying you should go and make the shirt like 10,000 naira, But even if you make your shirt like $60, $50, $70, that's a good price for the shirt, and it's still affordable. Even though that $60 is what, like 85k or something, it's still, in my opinion, it's still affordable. 200-pound shoe is still affordable compared to selling
And our approach to
hoodie at like 1 point something million. That's like $1,000 for your hoodie, man. That's crazy, bro.
art is kind of similar.
Every
Maybe
time
the
it still
song,
blows
like,
my mind. Maybe it's because I also have a brand. That's why it's blowing my mind.
maybe the third day that we met, somewhere in the oblivion of the internet somewhere. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know. I get to see because we're closer in it, but he's fly, he's young, he's from the A, they always got that swag in it, but like really, like when you know Carti, he's really about the sound. He produces these songs that every time they drop, like it pushes the envelope more and more and more, and it's like, what can I do next? I would have to say the same about myself. I think like a lot of the reason why like I'm
Like this jacket now,
I've had
I know
such a
it's Main's jacket. What's good, man? If you're joining, like the live, like the live, like the live. Like the live, whatever platform you are on, like the live. On TikTok, let's try to get to 10k likes.
standing careers because I really care about the sound, and no matter what sound in the UK that's come, whether it was like funky house, dubstep, drill, all of these sounds, I had a part to play in them, you know. So I like working with Carti in that sense because I know that we'll definitely always.
Big Chief Skeppy and an answer to no one. Bruh, see how this guy is looking fly, man. And the benefits with people like this, when they make like a brand, they don't necessarily need to put their logo there. They don't need to like put the logo everywhere and try to show you, because them already, only they are like this kind of Skepta now. Even if you should drop like 100 shirts, guarantee that the 100 will go, guarantee. Even if you drop like 500, why am I saying 100, bro? If you drop like 5,000, maybe 5,000, yeah, I think 5,000, you can sell 5,000 items for sure, for sure,
looking to push the
because these
envelope.
guys are selling thousands of tickets, VIP, like thousands of tickets. When you are filling up a stadium of like 50,000 people, 20,000 people, 10,000 people, filling up, people are buying the ticket, taking transportation to come there and be there and still spend money there. So these people can sell it
Stay at the
easy.
forefront, and I think that any artist that that has that at the core of their creation, so they just last forever because you're constantly like adapting and changing. My favorite UK artist now that's on their way, I would have to say, is Finesse Kid. Like, I like his style, you know what I mean? Not just his music. We've been on Facebook.
And you see how Skepta now that he said make I dey here small, I don't delete YouTube. All right, Bob Brown, no problem. Just like the live, I like the live. So you see how they asked him who he's looking at on the come up. That's how it is. Most times when people are grinding, like when people are putting in hours, like let's say me now, for example, this point that I am in, it can be easy for me to feel tired and say, bro, I beg, let me not come live tonight. You know, there is no need for me. Let me just play game or sleep or watch TV. I was even watching TV before I came live. Let me watch TV. Oh, okay, you guys can see it a bit. But instead of me doing that, I would rather come and still put in more time here, because you don't know who is watching. Genuinely, you don't know who is watching. You could have just one viewer, and that viewer might be somebody that can change your life. It's not even, most times because of social media, people underrate the numbers. They see the numbers like, bro, maybe you go, you see one person is doing 200 followers. Me, how I always look at it in my head is that, and I feel like if you guys look at it that way, it will be better for you, is you and other creators are doing totally different things. Like me now, as much as I create content, at the end of the day, I am still a business. Do you know that there are some creators that have like, let's say 100,000, 150,000 followers, but they are not making any single money from it? Maybe if they make money, sponsor. And me that I get sponsored, last time I got sponsored was like what, last month. So it means if you don't have sponsor, if you don't have like somebody that pay you for ads or something, you will just be there. But me, there is no how. Like, let me not go and curse myself, but most probably almost every day there is no how that like I won't make money that day. Most probably every day. For a kind of Motive Sunday. Bro, it's not easy. Like I swear, some days but I don't even feel like doing it, but I'll rather do it than, because when I don't want to do it, but I just think about it like I am delaying my success. Because who is going to put in the time for me? Nobody. So if you don't do it and you want to be successful, it's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen. Sometimes, but I even search like motivational videos on TikTok, and I'll just be watching them to ginger me. Or if I'm talking to like my girlfriend, I always tell her like motivational things. Like one time, I think there was one time I said, she said I should rest. She was like, don't you think you should rest tomorrow? Then I said, what did I achieve for me to rest? It's not like I've done something special, so there is no need for me to rest. Then the next day, which was the tomorrow, I was now feeling lazy. I now told her, I think I'll just rest today. Then she said that same thing to me as a joke, like trying to whine me, like, oh, what did you achieve yesterday that you want to rest? Is that not what you said? And because of that thing that she said, the thing made me do it. Because it just reminded me, like, truly, what did you do that you feel like you deserve to rest? Because the rest is not, you can be resting all day, but you deserve it. You need to put in time. You need to put in like effort before you can rest. You cannot just rest just like that.
Time for hours before. I like the way he speaks to his mom. He's a good guy, isn't it?
And now this is somebody that I don't know. This guy that Skepta is hailing like this. This is somebody that I don't know. But see how Skepta is hailing him, oh, talking about, oh, I'm like, I listen to his stuff, I watch his this, I watch his that. Now he has put a lot of people on this Finesse Kid. If not because of YouTube, I would have played some of his stuff, but I think YouTube
just in general,
copyright.
For, like, having an ear for like new stuff or like looking out for new things. I just believe that, like, one, I never approach art or music like I'm Skepta. Right? When I go in a booth, I believe that I'm no one. This is the first song I've ever made. I don't turn my nose up at artists that are younger than me or.
I swear. And this is also another thing that I do. That if I'm making video, I make it like that is that's your first time seeing me. I don't make it like, oh, I have people that watch it. I make it like, if this is your first time seeing me, would you want to keep watching the video? That's how I like to make my videos. Like, this is your first time seeing me. I hope this thing okay, it didn't crash. Like, this is your first time seeing me. That's how I always make my videos.
Or come up or whatever. I can't be like that to them, because I think if you get into that jaded space, you could start living in your accolades and get lost, and then the new artist is just better than you because they're hungrier. The victory lap, you know, if Clint calls me and says, "I'll do a victory lap," I don't think, oh no, I'm too big to be hanging around these guys, and I want to go. I was somewhere else making sneakers before. Wow, I'm going crazy. Look, this is the international SK talking. I was somewhere else making trainers before, yeah. I made some bangers. When I came to Puma, it was good in the sense of they'd seen what I'd done before, and I didn't have to like prove myself. Yeah, getting to do apparel too, like this fly, crazy, and it just feels like Puma's just like killing it. My most underrated bar of all time. 6 figures.
What are we doing? Bob Brown, what's good, man? What's good? What's good?
No, I ain't from Milwaukee.
Yes, Bob Brown, this is Skepta. Today I'm doing research. This is like me learning, basically. So I'm doing research. I'll be watching like videos like this. It just helps, like, in terms of creativity. Like, even if it's to create content, to make design, it just helps.
I'm a Milwaukee. I was waiting for everyone to clap, but see, that's what I'm trying to say. The bar's underrated, fam. Like, no, look, you can tell. I've just said it. No one's even said nothing. So, Mains as a brand, like, for me personally, I just really want to bring back that, like, the theatre to.
That's a Skepta now, man.
I feel like a lot of pressures on these.
Not only older brother.
With social media, I feel like I'm like sitting in the airport in like a lounge, just watching people just walk past me, like, you know, like a business class lounge, and then the last person walks past and everyone just gets up and runs off. a lot of clothes is like this, these shapes and these styles and these stories are just made so you can take fit pics. You know, I go theatre with my daughter, I see Matilda, Wicked, all these things, I'm saying, so it's like theatre.
Or does he have a brand?
Like,
Yeah,
John
he
Garrett.
does. This jacket is his brand. The shoes, the jeans, like everything is wearing is his brand. Even up to the boxers, he has a brand.
Oh no, Alexander McQueen, rest in peace. Virgil, rest in peace. These guys, these are real theatre. You go to their shows, it's like you're going to a show, you know what I'm saying? When I had children, it re-energized like my creations because I was able to see again when I go home and I'm wearing like, I don't know, my Nasir Mazhar bully hat with the pencil on the side, and I'm giving my daughter a hug and she's just looking at the pencil like that and she's like, "You've got a pencil in your hat." Then I'm like, "Oh, Nasir, you're hard." Like I'm saying, like, you know, both of my shows at the end, like the
He has done like runway shows. The famous ball brand. Everybody just get brand. I got never famous one. Famous ball brand. Everybody knows you now. Ball brand.
I've run out with my kids twice in it, so I like to have them around when I'm making stuff and designing. What I would love to have left is just the codes to make it easier for the younger generation coming.
You see, same thing that I'm doing right now is what Skepta is saying that he would like to do. Of you helping the people that are coming like after you. There is no better gifts than that. There is no better gift than dropping like a pattern for people coming to follow. Like, bro.
After me, you know what I mean? Because
Also, I went to school today and someone called my bro. I was like, "How did you know?" Said he watched my videos. I can't hear crowd cause I. How was today? I beg. But bro, are you serious? Oh, you're whining us. Are you serious? If you are serious, man, congrats. Like, that's crazy. Hopefully, more people will recognize you. More people will recognize you. Me, people have recognized me a couple of times. I know maybe when I should get like, let's say like 100K. But me, the goal for YouTube, I want to get like 1 million subscribers on YouTube, man. I know that's a very far goal, but I think it's possible. As long as I should keep pushing. I've done 100 videos. 100 videos on YouTube so far.
you know, these kids are leaving school and
Not to talk of TikTok. I don't know how many videos I've even posted on TikTok, Instagram. Like, I'm sure I was wondering. He said that. That's nice, man. You see, and you don't know, like, and this one now, it's not even like you have a lot of followers. So, you know, on TikTok, people watch more than they follow. Now that I have 20K, more than 20,000 people watch my videos. Like, it's not only 20,000 people, that, like more than 20,000 people. Same thing, every platform, Instagram, YouTube. Like on YouTube, I have almost, see it, 1,955. But I have a video that has done 9K views. So people watch more than they follow. That's the new social media.
what they want to do. And when people are telling them like, "Oh yeah, get a real job," they're telling them, "No, this is a real job." Like, because I was under that impression of like, get a real job for ages. Have different answers for your uncles, and you have different answers for like the shop man, and you have different answers for your mum. I had one, finally had one. I'm an artist to everyone. And then that's when people started to treat me like one, you know. So, but I just definitely want to leave as many codes as possible. That's my plan.
All right, Bob Brown. This is nice. Dazed. This guy really the goat of UK. You could have gone to lunch to a record. Also trying to think about collaborating legend. Such a chill, down to earth dude. You can tell he's got wisdom. Nah, Skepta is the goat for real, man. Like, the goat. The goat for real. Then this is also
I spent 20K.
the goat of fashion, like clothing brand actually. This is the clothing brand goat for, I don't want to say the world, but Nigeria right now. The whole of Africa and Europe, there is no one bigger than Clint right now. No one.
On making cargos. when they were delivered, they were all too small.
This is facility. Imagine owning a facility like this with like so many, bruh. Are you seeing so many boxes here? Even this is shoe, everything. I remember I even said he won't do the interview unless the person is wearing his clothes. What's good, Flavex? Thank you for joining the live, man. Thank you for joining the live.
And then
What
that was
happened,
like-
Bob Brown?
That was like
Money
half
on
of
that?
my money.
Bob Brown, what happened?
That was like
Oh,
half of my
man.
money.
Yeah.
So at that moment in time, I remember sitting in my bedroom, like I always have a belief that whenever something's going bad, there's just gonna be another good moment. Like I never like let it like get me down. Sometimes you have a good drop, sometimes you have a drop that didn't perform how you wanted it to. But back then, that happened. I thought it was the end of the world. But could I have imagined that I'd have a warehouse like this with flipping 30 odd staff shipping stuff? Like back then, probably not. In those moments there, like they teach you a lesson and you need those. Like you could be flying.
You've been live for how long, Absa? Like 25 minutes. This video is 37 minutes, so I think after this video, I'll be done. You say she don't check out. Girl, don't do vex. What happened? Why is the girl vexing? Because you said OS.
Flying, and if nothing's going
Like the live, guys. Let's get to 10K on TikTok. On YouTube, let's get to 10 likes.
wrong, it's just like something could blindside you. But sometimes you just need them little things to like knock you down just a little bit.
Yo, I just want to say that this video is powered.
Hey, my second time here, and I'm in a really special spot right now with my guy Clint 419. What's up?
What are you saying, my guy? Come on.
Man, thank you for allowing me into like your creative space. You
Yeah.
know,
I wouldn't say this is my creative space.
really, this is not where you. This is just where I guess the stock is.
It's a bit of everything, but yeah, this is like our distribution center. So obviously, like it's us. We own it, and well, I own it. We just ship everything out of here,
Yeah.
worldwide, wherever you are in the world. London, New York. What country? Where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
You ship there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Customs probably crazy there too, but
I don't know about the customs to Canada, you know.
Yeah.
It might be crazy, I don't know.
well, no, I appreciate it because to me
Yeah.
it's like really surreal seeing something like this because like you said, you own it, you know. And like,
Yeah.
I read up a bit on your background.
Now you remember that video where I like, yeah, I say I like Portugal. Oh, okay. Oh,
and
Bob Brown, it's you now. You put yourself in
I
trouble.
want to dive deeper because
Yeah.
I think obviously you're an entrepreneur right now, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, you can sense when someone's an entrepreneur, like just by the way they are as like a kid, you know?
Okay.
Like what's like the earliest flashes you think of you having like an entrepreneurial mindset, whether you be in school or whatever it is?
Selling Mentos in the playground. Literally, that was like my.
But wait, did anybody in the chats, right? Did any of you guys sell anything in like high school? Did you sell anything in secondary school? Me, I don't think. Did I sell anything in secondary school? I didn't sell anything in secondary school. I don't think in secondary school I knew I wanted to be selling clothes, or I made a shirt in secondary school and I wore it to a party. Actually, I remember this one. I made a shirt. The drawing was like one kind of alien kind of drawing and I wore it to a party. That was very impressive. I was proud of myself. I don't have the picture now. Yeah, pattern. I should just see the video now. No check cash, no yes. Shoot my time.
Hustle. I remember I wanted a
Bob Brand, your mouth will put you in trouble.
PS Vita. So not the PSP, I wanted the PS Vita. You know when
And they can't
Sony
make
tried
a
to
go
bounce
actually. No wala, no wala.
back, but it didn't really work. But
It looked cool though when it came out, yeah.
it was sick, but yeah, it just didn't like connect like culturally and just commercially like the PSP did. And then yeah, I remember selling Mentos for like I don't know 3 or 4 months. It was slow. Everyone else sold cookies from Sainsbury's, but I was like I need to from then I was like I need to differentiate myself like from the outset, you know what I'm saying? And then my mum, I remember she used to like have Mentos in her bag all the time. I remember I used to just take them first. And then she'd be like, why you keep asking me for Mentos? And I was like, I'm selling them in the playground, innit? So I can, and she was like, all right, cool, safe. But then she was like, all right, you need to just start going Poundland and buying your own stock.
Yeah.
So from then, after school, I'll go to this place called Ealing Broadway, Poundland. I'll go there, I'll grab the Mentos, my re-up. The next day I'll be in the playground. And I had my like my customers that were repeat customers. So it's
Yeah.
like I knew like that day I know I'm definitely making. It was weird because I look at them sometimes and I'll be like, you could just go to the store and buy this, but
Right.
you're in the playground buying it from me. So
It's a convenience, you know.
it is. So yeah, that was like my first venture into what do you say?
Entrepreneurism.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I remember I saved up £200 to buy the PS Vita. Then I didn't have enough to buy a game or
As in, bro, imagine this guy now. As of that time, he was even saving to buy PlayStation, PS Vita, this handheld game, £200. Now this guy has clothes that are selling for 200 and something pounds, man. Full circle moment.
SD card. So
Right.
yeah, that
You
was
had to
that.
sell more Mentos, you know?
Yeah, I think I got like one game and then I was like, this is long, man.
Yeah.
I said, this is long.
Do you guys know who this is? Before I
But
even
it's more so the
proceed,
journey of how you got the PS Vita, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
do you guys know who this is? Do you guys know who this is before I proceed? So that it won't be like I'm just showing you. If you don't know who this is, you can ask in the chat. But do you
I'll
know who
never
this is?
Not remember that. I remember like looking under my bed in my shoe.
Clint.
And
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
like,
okay, okay.
I've got like £120. I got £140.
Okay, okay,
just
okay.
building
Good,
up,
good,
And
good.
it felt like
This is like the top. There is no other brand, I think, from Africa or Europe that is bigger than Clint right now. Don't collab with Nike. So many collaborations. Like, if you just even type Clint, I think you'll be the only Clint.
so much money, like to
Yeah.
me. So it's just like yeah.
Nah, that's mad cool, bro.
Thank
I
you
know
for the follow, Mlu. Thank you for the follow.
that you obviously have like a real love for clothes right now, but
Yeah.
what do you think was like your first flash of you just loving clothes? Because I know you worked at a Topshop at a certain point, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was like a clothes like lover like that. I'd say I was more into sneakers and shoes
Sorry, it's Ramsey. Sorry, I'm taking.
and trainers and that. Like, I was a sneakerhead, innit? I just used to spend my money on shoes. Like that was literally it. So it's funny, like saving up for shoes as well, going Foot Locker, buying the shoes, but then
So now
it's
having
like,
your own,
so,
as in.
I mean, my own shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a surreal feeling,
Yeah.
definitely.
What was like your grail pair of shoes back in the day that you could just flex on people and just be like, I had these?
Ooh, you know what? When you like grow up in the inner city, it's like you don't really like go. I didn't really go to like Soho and that, so I didn't really know about all of like the tier 0 trainers, like the ones that you only get at certain kind of stores. Like that was super hot. Like for me, it was just like the ones I used to see in Foot Locker and that. Air Max ones was definitely my first shoe purchase by myself.
Yeah.
I remember they were.
And this picture is on his Instagram. Was 632 weeks ago. Posting Nike shoe on his Instagram. Now he has a Nike collaboration. Do you know these are the things that I see that, bro, that is not going to ever make me stop grinding, you know. These kind of things, right? It will just make me remember, like, bro, don't stop grinding. You know, if you stop, it's your own self that you blame.
They
Oh.
were red, black, and white. And they're on my Instagram. Like,
Right.
That's my first picture. I kept that there. Just, it's so weird how, like, that was like my first picture. And then when I had my own shoe coming out, it was like I could just reference. I
Always go
posted,
back to that, yeah.
I posted that picture exactly 10 years later.
Wow.
So that was like a nice moment. But that was the first shoe I bought for myself. I wouldn't say it was a grail, but to me it just signified a step into independence.
And I think I need to do this chain, man. As much as I've been trying to avoid doing this chain, man, I think I need to do it, bro. Everybody has a chain of their brand. Like everybody, bro. And see how the thing looks nice. It doesn't even need to be doing too much. It's just for you to like rep the set, you know, rep the brand.
You know?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. But I'm a firm believer in my life that I think like disaster is like key to like success, in my opinion. You
Yeah.
need to go through one disaster.
No, Hondo.
Could you run me through like the moments that led up to Cortez really starting? Because I saw somewhere that there was like a, like, kind of went through like a bit of a disaster at a certain point, right?
Yeah, I remember in like late 2017, my grandma passed away. Rest in peace to her. And then I remember we went to her funeral like early 2018. But then when we came back from her funeral, there was like an eviction notice on our door.
Shit.
Literally, like, imagine coming back from the airport and there's an eviction notice on the door. I'm just like, rah. And then that was like, we had, not say a couple run-ins with like eviction notices. It's like, it's not the first time I've seen one, but I think this was the first time that like my parents didn't have like a way out of it. You know what I'm saying? So we actually got evicted. And then I remember I was staying in Stoke Newington, Hackney. My eldest sister, she had moved out years before, so she had like roommates and stuff, people that just actually had like real jobs, like a bartender, someone that worked in the city somewhere, blah, blah, blah. And I was staying in their living room. I think I was staying there for like 2 months while my mum like was looking for like new accommodation and that. My parents were staying in a travel lodge, like not too far from here, on the A40, and then my first office is literally opposite that travel lodge as well, which I always find like not funny in my head, but it's like just mad coincidental. So that was definitely like a moment where I felt like I didn't really, you don't really have nothing to lose. Like, it was just kind of like, okay, cool. Obviously I still have my family and that, so I'm good. Like, imagine if
And you know, this is another thing, right? I feel like some of the people that complain is because they don't want it. Because if you really want it, you will stand up and do something to change it. Like, if you are sitting down and your way is just to be complaining, waiting for who will save you, waiting for maybe governments that will come, waiting for one person that will come and save you, bro, you are not ready. You don't want to be successful. You don't want to make it. I swear. That's why you just sit down and be complaining.
Evicted. Like, that's a whole different story, innit? So I still have my sister to rely on, thank God. But yeah, that was definitely a moment that kind of put things into perspective for me. And yeah, in my head, like, my main mission was like to make sure that I can like buy my family a house, and that like, that was important for me because we didn't have one. You know what I'm saying? So, and to be fair, like, I can't lie, I enjoyed myself in them times. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I think so. That was a pivotal moment. But what about like the early days of the brand? You know, obviously people say you see your success right now, but like,
no, easy to get plenty crush. Ball brand.
what were the struggles?
You are chilling. You are living the dream, my bro.
Days, like, you know, like, what do you remember about those?
I can't lie, I feel like to some degree I've always just been good with like budgeting and knowing how much money I have and stuff like that. So like, I remember when I did the first drop, I don't know, I must have made like, I think I made like £1,500 in like that month, and that was the first time I ever made that much money like by myself. Like, I had a brand prior and we never did that. When I did that, I never did that with my old brand. So I was like, right, this is.
And this is something again. He started even the same thing with Virgil. Virgil started one brand, then he stopped that brand and started Off-White. This same thing with Clint too. He started is it Cade or Sade or something like that? That's the name of the brand he started. Then he stopped that brand and started Cortez.
Just me. Like, I've just got this. Like, I felt like a gazillionaire. 6-7 months into the brand, I did a drop. And I think that month, I must have made like 10K. And then I remember going into Waitrose.
And you see how business is. 7 months after he did a drop that did 10K. Business is so unpredictable that you might be in a good season, bro. I say my own good season for my brand. You'll be feeling like you are on top of the world. You feel like you are the person that knows everything. Nothing will go wrong. But it's a roller coaster. Like, there will still be time where it will go wrong, and you have to be ready for the bad time. So I just want to go use sweet talk.
The next day, Waitrose is like, what's that place in America where they sell like expensive food and Whole Foods?
Whole Foods, yeah.
I mean, Waitrose is not like Whole Foods, but like, it's just expensive, isn't it? Remember going into Waitrose the next day and balling out, like spent like £150.
Yeah. Me, I think when my brand did like a very good number, what did I do? I went to buy shoe. Bro, I regret that shoe up to now. I regret it so much. I went to buy shoe, bruh.
Lit right now.
Let me know.
I was picking up the most expensive yogurt. Can't even pronounce it. Yeah, I was
the premium
like,
one. Yeah.
But 2020, I spent 20K on making cargos, and then all the cargos, when they were delivered, they were all too small. And then that
So
was
you
like
wasted
that
all
was
your
like
money
half
on
of
that?
my money. That was like
Oh,
half of my
man.
money.
Yeah.
So at that moment in time, I remember sitting in my bedroom like I always have a belief
By God's grace, ball brand is on the way, man. By God's grace.
that whenever something's going bad, I feel like there's just gonna be another good moment. Like I never like let it like get me down. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like sometimes you have a good drop, sometimes you have a drop that didn't perform how you wanted it to, but I don't know, I just trust in myself. Like I've just got this inner energy that things are always gonna be better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back then that happened, I thought it was the end of the world, but could I have imagined that
So I'm not doing an
I'd have
interview for you like this. Make a post down. I'm gonna upside my system there. I'll go soon. All right, no problem, no problem. Thank you for joining. Either ways, though, divine. I appreciate it, man. I feel like I could buy one crazy stuff. Wait, I don't understand ball brand. Can you explain? Can you explain better?
a warehouse like this with flipping 30 odd staff shipping stuff, like back then probably not, but
Yeah.
I think I always say, like, not history repeats itself, but man, like people repeat themselves, you know what I'm saying? So in those moments there, like they teach you a lesson, and you need those, because like you could be flying, and if nothing's going wrong, it's just like something could blindside you. But sometimes you just need them little things to like knock you down just a little bit, not too much,
Yeah.
to just kind of like
Humble
you
you a little, or?
not humble, but you got to wake up and smell the coffee, man. Like that's just it. It's just reality, and then you got to figure out next time how do you avoid that. So when I spent that 20K, I said to myself, and all the stuff came up mash up, I said to myself, alright, I'm gonna make sure whenever I'm going through a sampling process, now I don't care how many samples it takes, like the factory's not gonna like force me, because sometimes factories, especially when you don't have much leverage, they'll try to force you to
pay
rush
for
the
bulk,
order, like,
as
they'll
in-
be mad.
And it's the same thing that I tell even one student today told me the same thing, because he was like, oh, he doesn't want to wait long. The manufacturer told him he'll have to wait long before they will do a sample. Like he wants. I said, bro, if you rush it, that's on you, because at the end of the day, these manufacturers, what they are after is their own money. So it's better you do the sample. The fact that we are doing sample, the fact that sample costs more, everybody knows it is better for you to do that sample first than for you to go and pay for bulk. Only time you don't need to pay for sample is if you are doing normal t-shirts or something that is not hard to make. But if you're like this shirt now, I'm sure Khalifa Stars did sample for this shirt. Even this my shorts that I'm wearing, I did sample for it. My cap, everything that I have dropped, I make sure that I see the sample first before I drop it. Everything, because bro, if you go and pay that money for bulk right now, bulk is like what, $1,500, $2,000 minimum. That's like what, like 3 million, 4 million. Imagine you go and pay that 4 million and the thing should come out as rubbish. What will you now start doing? Mayowa Musa, thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the live, man.
I'd push you with the order.
Tomorrow you will find out who won the headphones. Tomorrow I'm going to make the video of who won the headphones, and I would ask for the person's details. So tomorrow, watch out for it. I wish to do an interview with you. No need rush. Okay. Maybe when I'm in Lagos. I'm planning to go to Lagos, man, one of these days, like maybe next month or something. Everybody told me they will refund my sample when I'm doing bulk. No, they won't refund you the money. They might just calculate, like they might just minus it. And you can also tell them that, even if they don't tell you, you can tell them, oh, when I'm ordering bulk, you know, they can minus it. It's something that they do, but they won't give you back the money.
But that moment taught me, if a factory's being pushy with the order, just say, roll safe, man. Let me go somewhere else. Innit?
Right.
Like,
Gotta get it right.
That's just it. I just want to get it right all the
Yeah.
time. So, yeah, sometimes we make sample mistakes still, but like it's way less. Like we've just got a process now that just minimizes that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like I'll spend making a sample just to get it right. And if
Yeah.
it's not right, then you move on. But yeah, I don't really like not finishing a product though.
Right.
If a sample don't come out, I want to do it until the sample is like up to the standard, and then you make the bulk, and then it's like, cool, I never like giving up on a product.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have started it in the first place if I didn't fuck with it.
I think that's a really big luxury to have right now, because you could never imagine back in the day that you're just, oh, let me get the sample right, like, and you keep on iterating. You know, that costs a lot of money, but
I mean, it does cost money in the beginning, but then all the money that I would make will go back into the brand back then. Whenever I like see videos of people with brands, not say complaining about samples and that, and I'm like, bro, like, you're wearing designer clothes as well.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's a trade-off. Yeah.
pick what you want, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna go Balenciaga or some shit like that, your earnings and that, don't be complaining about making samples and that, bro. Make the fucking sample. Like, but yeah.
Fair. I mean, I think once your brand did take off, I'm
All right, Bob Brown, no problem. Thank you for the subscriber who subscribed, man.
curious
One
because I think
subscriber.
a lot of people might find this valuable.
Yeah.
What do you think were the most important roles to fill on your team? Like, okay, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do this.
Wow. Hey, it's
If you're on TikTok, like the live. If you're on YouTube and you've not liked already, like the live.
hard to find good people in it,
Yeah.
and it was kind of people I knew, and then some people just kind of had to step up to the plate. And if some people can't, then you have to move on. You know what I'm saying? So I think obviously like having a logistics manager, having a warehouse manager.
Now, okay, maybe he has warehouse manager, but I have logistics manager, which is Dero Magic. Dero Magics, I say Dero Magics. Dero Magic is the head of logistics. Bro, Dero has come through so many times for me, man. Like, I really appreciate him so much.
Having someone to do like customer service. I remember like I was just
Yeah, but customer service is still me. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Iyanu. But recently, Iyanu said she's going to school. So I might need to fill that position soon. I swear. I might need to fill that position soon.
neglecting customer service in like I'd say like 2018, 2019, 2020, like the customer service was like me.
Like,
You know
if
what I'm
someone
saying?
got
Like,
something wrong with the order, it would be you.
it'll be on email.
Yeah.
And they'll say something and then I'll just like, they're like, oh, we got the wrong thing. And I'll be like, no, you didn't, I packed it. You know? so yeah, my other sister, she was like, Clint, like, you need customer service, blah, blah, blah. I remember she brought her friend in to like do the customer service. And then that just extended to someone else. And then now we got like 6 girls who do customer service.
Yeah.
They come in
And
every
customer service is good for customer service to be a girl. Because most of the time, girls would be able to de-escalate a situation. Most of the time. That's if the girl is professional. They can de-escalate the situation. But if it's a guy now, like if somebody ordered something, a guy should order something, and the guy is angry, he wants to talk to somebody, and he should pick another person talking is another guy. He'll hear Bar's voice. That one will even upset him more, man.
single day. They do customer service. They make sure the stuff gets replied to within 48 hours.
Right.
If a customer messages me on IG, I send it in the group chat, like, reply to this email.
Right.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? So customer service is mad important, and like, you can't neglect it. That for me, that's the most important thing. It's like, imagine if you had a shop, yeah, you had like a butcher's, like like people in the community go there. But imagine if like you're not receptive to your customer there, and that's how you kind of have to feel like that person is in front of you, talking to you.
Right,
How would you
rather
talk to
than
that
an
person
email, yeah.
rather than an email? Like, it's a real person, you know what I'm saying? And they're spending money, so you owe them that,
Right.
to some degree. Yeah.
I know we're talking a lot about the past. To me, it's just, I think that's the most inspiring part. I do want to ask, like, did you ever face a lot of rejection coming up when you were owning your brand, you know? Because I feel like every brand owner kind of goes through that. Every musician goes through that.
When you say rejection, how do you mean? Like, from other people, from who?
I guess, for example, you could say it in my scenario, like when I was coming up, there was like a lot of people I wanted to interview that just straight up told me no, or they ignored me, or like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I mean, for you, like, did you ever get ignored? Were you trying to work with someone and they just weren't having it? Like,
Yo, what's up, y'all? Hope I did not scare you. But so in order to, and so I'm gonna give you
Bro,
all
I
of the
think
artists
this is-
so for because I
this
know
is
this
an
that you're
advert.
musically, you just also built using district.
Cortez is like a unique situation because the Nike collab in 2023 was our first collaboration. Before that, we didn't do any collabs. So that was 5 years with no collabs. And I never really like spoke to people.
Really?
Like, I still don't. It's bad sometimes because customers will be like, oh, why don't you collab with this? I don't even know no one from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just so hard-headed, which I still am on, like collaborating with the right people. So when you say facing rejection, I was never really going out there and seeking approval to do something from someone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you weren't going to people being like, yo, could you wear this for my, and I'm talking about the early days, like.
oh, I mean, nah, even back then I didn't even like give people stuff for free. Like,
Yeah.
I just was always like, there has to be some kind of exchange, whether that's monetary or thing.
Yeah.
For artists that I knew hit me up for a video, like, depending on how I'm feeling, I'm gonna be like, yeah, just wear it in the video, calm, bro, have that.
Right.
Or I'll be like, yeah, run me the bread. It was either or, depending on how I'm feeling in it. So, but like, it was never, I'm gonna like, not say beg it, but like, I just never wanted to feel like I was begging it. So I just never did it.
Yeah.
And for some people, they might feel like that can hinder your business but for me, it's like, either way, I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get to,
Yeah.
with or without your help. Especially when you're starting out, you have to have that kind of edge a little bit, just because if you don't, they'll just wash you away. You're out here asking people and they're saying no, they'll knock down your confidence. But if you're confident in the fact that I'm gonna get it regardless, you're gonna just keep going.
Right.
And nothing is gonna get in your way. You kind of have to switch your mentality to that. Like yesterday, one kid come up to me trying to give me his jeans, and I was just like, I'm not taking them, just because I only wear my own stuff mainly, and also as well, it's kind of like, I don't want him to resent me for not wearing his jeans or
like wasting his
yeah,
product.
or
Yeah, and this is another pressure again. Like sometimes when somebody should give me clothes, right? I feel like, Wolf, what's good, man? Rose is lit up. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Bro, this is another thing again. When people tell me like to like maybe they want to send me their stuff now, I feel like I have to take a very nice picture with the shirt, or I have to wear it, because if it was me, I'll feel bad if I should give somebody my clothes and the person doesn't wear it. Thank you, Wolf, man. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for supporting the stream, man. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed on YouTube, please go and subscribe to my YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube right now. That's where I'm trying to direct people to. We have 1,956 subscribers. We're trying to get to 10K.
this product. And
Thank you.
because I know what it feels like to be just in my head, I still think I'm a small brand. I know what it feels like to be there and what that product means, that unit cost. And when I was at that level, I weren't just giving someone that, because in my head I was thinking that cost me £20. £20 a lot of bread.
I swear.
Like, you need to use that.
That's why even me too, giving somebody shirt for free is like, I'll think about it, the shirt is like 85K. In my mind, I'm thinking like, bro, I'm giving this guy 85K, man. What the hell?
In a different kind of way.
No, but I respect it. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Rejection sometimes is not the worst thing in the world.
It's
too,
not
you know? Yeah.
at all. It's
Yeah.
not. Sometimes it's helped me. Sometimes someone said, no, alright, cool, safe. I'll
Yeah.
do something better. And then next thing you know, that person spins the block and they're like, oh, how about that idea? Nope. You know what I'm saying? So
100%. 100%.
it's like, that's just, it's life.
Definitely. I could sit here and be like, oh, I like this design or I like this collection by you. But to me, what fascinates me the most when I look at your page and your clothes is like, I think you're a genius when it comes to marketing,
I
because
appreciate that.
you do marketing in a way that does not feel like strategic marketing. It just feels like, oh, I had this idea, I'm passionate about it, you know? I think a really good example is the jackets and the jeans, when you would like exchange, people would come in and exchange theirs to get yours, and even then it would be limited. In general, kind of how do you come up with these marketing ideas that don't feel like marketing?
Wolf, man, thank you, bro. This one, you're just surprising me today. Thank you so much, my bro. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. It means the world to me, bro. I swear. I appreciate
The
it,
jacket
bro.
exchange you're talking about was the the Great Bolo Exchange.
Yeah.
And then I remember,
I think it was around this period that I found out about Clint. The period where he was doing this Bolo exchange, where you come and return, like you come and give jackets and he will give you his own. Life goal achieved. Wait, did we reach our life goal achieved? All thanks to Wolf, what the hell? Thank you so much, man. Big shout out to you. If I had like those confetti, I would just even pop it. I need to buy that thing and maybe cake, but that's when we get to 10k subscribers. 10k subscribers, I will do like, I'll give back, I'll get cake, I'll do, you know, a lot of stuff. But thank you so much, Wolf. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
We had made like a jacket, and I was just thinking, okay, this is a risk because one, it would have been at that time our highest price product at £250.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, how am I gonna convince people to spend £250 on this product when all of the other products are this
You
amount?
see, this is the mindset that I want people, especially like brand owners in Nigeria, to have. Instead of you worrying like, oh, this clothes is too expensive, think about how can you sell it for that price. What is the thing that you are going to do to be able to sell it for that price? Don't think about, oh, how can I bring the price down? Like, nobody else is bringing the price down for you. Manufacturer did not bring price down for you. Photographer did not bring price down. Shipping company, custom, nobody brought the price down for you. So how do you want to bring the price down? Just think about how can you market it so that people will buy it for the price you want to sell it. Simple as that, man.
So my thought process was, how can we position our product at that same level of the other jackets at £250? North Face Nupsy being like a legendary streetwear, just not even streetwear, just people staple, you know what I'm saying? That everyone has a North Face Nupsy. I just kind of targeted that, and I was like, all right, cool, North Face Nupsy. That's £250. It's the same build jacket. If you have a North Face Nupsy that was new or old, you could bring it. And why I say new or old is just because it doesn't matter if someone just sees someone swapping a Nupsy, even if they've had it for like 6 years with my jacket, they're not thinking, oh, that's an old jacket. They're just thinking that's a North Face Nupsy.
Yeah.
So automatically, it's just like they've just swapped that. So when we announced it that day, I was seeing people post it on LinkedIn. Like my sister would be sending it to me, like people posting this on LinkedIn, and I was like, what's LinkedIn? Like, some people were so angry at it as well. Like, people were enraged. Like, how dare you? How dare you try and tell people to pull up with a North Face Nupsy? No one's gonna turn up. One random account on Twitter, she posted like, she was like, oh, why are there 300 people walking outside White City Station in North Face Nupsy? Like, you just saw an array of colours looking like the rainbow.
Can you do
Like,
a camo
and
drop?
I was like, that's perfect.
Nah, you can't do it. In Nigeria, camo is not allowed now. New subscriber once again, man. Thank you to whoever subscribed, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Like the live as well. Like the live as well. Bro, I can't do camo. It's not allowed now in Nigeria.
That information didn't come from us.
I think it's very intentional. And my other favorite idea you've done is, so I'm from Vancouver, Canada, but I live in New York now.
Sick.
And I remember this was going on where you had a Cortez themed newspaper.
Yes.
And people had to go to a bodega and pick up the newspaper.
Yes.
And only then could they buy.
Or maybe I can do something like this for my 50-year anniversary. I can do something like this for my 50-year anniversary. Because I've been trying to think of what can I do for my 50th anniversary. It must not be necessarily exactly what he did, but I can do something around something like this. Let me write it down in my notes. 50th anniversary. Clint News Paper Marketing. I'll just name it Clint Newspaper Marketing. Clint Newspaper. After drop show.
Yes.
And people had to go to a
Don't worry, with time. Don't
bodega
worry.
and pick up the newspaper.
Yes.
And only then could they buy
the shoes.
the shoes, right?
Yeah. That was with the Huaraches, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, in my
Yeah.
opinion, like dumb people, would be like, yo, this is a bad idea. Like, why would you make it harder for your customer to buy your product? Like, you're giving them extra steps, right?
Yeah.
But then it kind of clicked into me. I was like, oh, I don't think Clint does this. Like, oh, let's just make the most money. Like, you want to
Yeah.
create an experience, right?
100,000%.
So tell me about that. I'm curious because people would have said that's a bad
When
idea.
you create an experience, yeah, it's like, okay, cool. There could be a situation, you say, drop the pop-up location, and then it's just an A to B thing, but it's like you make someone kind of, they might have to go here, they might have to go there, and then they can get it, but I don't know. I feel like they're just going to remember that day way more than they normally would, and not every brand can do it.
Yeah.
I just feel like Cortez, we've kind of built a reputation where we would do something like that. If another brand kind of try to do it, it's like they can try it, but if it don't work, then it don't work, innit? And in that newspaper, like that, there was actual pages in there where there was excerpts from my Instagram questionnaires from over like the last 5 years. It's like there was actually stuff in there that you could read. Like there was material that we put in there and pictures and stuff like that. So it was still like a souvenir of that day. I like it when you go on eBay and you can find like a niche, supreme thing from somewhere, or like an old Bape thing from somewhere.
Or maybe what I can do is like raffle. Let me write it too in my notes. I can do like a raffle with golden tickets, where people, if you want to win the shirt, you can come and buy like a raffle, like newspaper or something with golden tickets. If your own has the golden ticket in it, then you win. But if it doesn't, at least you get to keep the newspaper like souvenir celebrating the 50th anniversary. That would be like a good idea. How many newspapers should I do? If I should make like 100 and let's say 10 shirts, 10 people will win shirts. That would be really sick, man. How much can I sell the newspaper? I say like 2K. I'll do the math proper. But if I do 2K times 100, that's what? That's 200K. But we'll see though. I'll do the calculation properly.
Or something like that, that just meant something to those people at that time, and then it's going to mean something to someone 10, 15 years later.
Right.
I just feel like, for me, that's important, innit?
Yeah.
You know what
People
I'm saying?
will remember.
Yeah.
I always go back to this one.
And now, see, as I said, this is like research for me, because me, whenever I watch this kind of videos, I don't watch it with the mindset of, yeah, of course it's entertainment, but I also watch it to learn. What can I take away from this interview? That is why they do these interviews. What can I take away? How can I apply something that he has done to my own brand? Because if he did it and it worked for him, most probably it worked for me as well. That's just how it is.
Tyler the Creator clip, he did this like interview live, and he was pretty much saying you have to promote your stuff, because there's no way that you as an artist make a song, you know, like ideate it, record it, mix it, put out the rollout and everything, and then you like post it on your IG story like 2 times, right?
Yeah.
I thought about that and I wanted to ask you, like, do you ever think that it gets
But bro, make a design for you now.
to a point where it's
What's your time?
like you're promoting ever too much? Do you think that's ever even possible?
No. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pulled up here in another jacket and
This Divine is one of my graphic designers. He's actually the one that I saved, that thumbnail guy. So the guy he knows how to design, sha.
some other shoes, and I said, we're not doing this interview unless you're wearing my jacket and my shoes. So I think you should just promote at every opportunity, because you have to rely on yourself. I've never used like sponsored ads. I've never paid someone to wear something, you know? I'm thankful that I don't have to, you know? Because obviously the way the game is now, it's like, it's you versus the algorithm. So you have to kind of do certain things, and I just always just been hard-headed in a way where I don't have to do that stuff. I think it's just important to maintain a organic vibe and energy to the brand and connect with the people. So
I've seen people doing camo for Ninja. How they did one. It's gamble now till one day you meet soldier. You know, Nigeria, it's not like they will enforce the law. But if you are unlucky that it's on your head, they want to enforce it. That is where problem is. They don't really enforce the law, but if you are unlucky that it is your head, maybe that is the day that one soldier is crazy that maybe the soldier's wife is fighting with him. He will now come and scatter his anger on your head because of camo clothes. You will now be saying, because I wear camo. Now because I wear camo, he do me this thing. and they'll post you on Instagram. Everybody will come and rally for you, and everybody will forget. But by that time, your head, your eye, everywhere is swollen. Can still building work ups on some of his students.
Do that, you have to constantly promote that.
What's good? What's good, Emily? What's good, Emily, man? Thank you for joining the live. I hope you've liked, and if you've not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button.
I'm not ashamed to promote. Like, I could put on my story, my manager will probably say I'm not allowed to talk numbers and stuff like that, but I could put on my story that, yeah, go buy these boxers for £20. And bro, like, honestly, some kids will message me like, no one's buying these bullshit boxers, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. But these times I just made like 4 times what their dad makes in 1 year. Like, and their dad's probably a doctor.
Right.
You know?
You know, I swear, and that's how it is with haters. Most people that are hating on you, they are actually not happy in their life, man. I swear.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm always gonna promote because with my platform, it means it moves stuff. You know what
I
I'm
swear.
saying? So I can never be ashamed to do that. And
But for the kid who's watching this, let's say maybe
Yeah.
he's an artist or maybe he makes clothes, but he's at like a beginner stage. Like you think
You're-
even for then keep promoting?
I feel like I'm nobody. So I am in this whole world that's flipping 6 billion. I'm no one, so I don't care like in that sense. And I feel like a lot of people care. Really and truly, it's like they care what other people think. They don't want other people to think they're desperate. That's why they're not promoting themselves. It's like I don't want to give off a vibe of desperation, but then it's like if that vibe of desperation can get you a Ferrari or buy your mama a house or
Right.
something like that, why would you not want to do that? Like, do you think
As
you're
in-
too cool? Do you you think like you're a certain kind of mysterious artist who only wears black, who shouldn't promote? When those artists were younger, they will promote themselves.
Right.
It's like when you get to that certain point when the compound interest of your career has built up to a level where you can just send out ambiguous tweet and then people are gonna go crazy, but you're not gonna get there like if you're not promoting yourself in the beginning.
Right.
Like you have to earn that.
And all those artists that did that was the years of earning it.
They had to, they were earning it. Then it's just like, cool, they've earned the right to put out an ambiguous tweet that's
Right.
gonna promote that album. But you haven't done nothing, you ain't done enough shows, you ain't done enough this, you ain't done enough that. So, like, who are you really?
Right. I do want to say one thing I really respect about you is you don't like take shit from anybody, you know? And I say this because even if the internet is at your neck, you know, like I remember when you put out that challenge for people to design.
All right,
a draw,
Bob Brown.
and
Yeah.
You'd give them money.
Yeah.
I just saw my whole feed was just like, oh, why is Clint doing this, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And, you know, you're the type of person to just like laugh it off and be like, all right, cool, I'm going to drop a collection like the next week and fuck you, you know? So tell me about that when that whole thing was going on.
I posted a picture on Twitter, like a dump of my next drop that I was doing, and I was promoting the product, and then one guy was just saying, oh, I forgot what he said particularly, but he was just like, oh, this ain't good, the designs are crap. It was like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been on my phone, I should have had my hour before sleep.
Yeah.
And then I think I was just like, man, fuck it, like, I'm gonna reply to this guy. Like I always say, like, you shouldn't be arguing on Twitter. That's just thing. But I knew what I was doing there. Like I was just like, let me just reply to him and challenge him. Why not? People always react to that kind of controversy in it. So I said, yeah, look, I'll give if you know so much about this, I'll give you $5,000. Design something, design a collection, because
And I'm very sure that guy that he offered this money did not even attempt. He did not even attempt to do the design. Bro, most of the time, man, these haters, man, like, you will say, oh, the design is whack, blah, blah, blah. Tell that person to design something. The person cannot design. But the person has the best opinion.
you're in the comments talking. So, welcome to the arena. Let's go. Then he was like, he replied like 20 minutes. I had gone to sleep after I sent that message, and then he replied and said, "Oh, I thought better of you, blah blah blah." And I was just like, "Man, some Titanic sadness shit." Like, I was just like, bro,
I thought better
like, bro,
of you.
bro, open your laptop, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I was just like, all right, cool, let's let the people just do it. So if you look, you could look at it in 2 different ways, innit? One guy, he designed something and it got like 1.7 million impressions, and then and like 7,000 like likes and that. And I was looking at it like that same kid had never even posted his designs on Twitter before.
Right.
He didn't even post on Twitter. That was the first time he put. And then people were like, oh, like that was the first time I've ever seen people care about graphic design on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or just design,
Right.
like just the general public. Let's forget about like just the general public. It was just like a public conversation, but that's because there was money involved, and it was like it stemmed from an organic situation of someone criticizing me. So for me, when people are just waffling and talking and that, it is what it is, isn't it? People are always gonna talk. People are always gonna waffle. Are you gonna listen to that? No. Like when Cristiano Ronaldo was on the pitch, how many people were shouting at him, "Fuck you, your shit, blah. Messi better," like blah blah blah. You just have to ignore it.
Right.
I think if you let it consume you, that's when you let it consume you, that's when they're controlling you.
And you know, if you don't have thick skin to be able to listen, like ignore haters, bro, you cannot even be famous, so you cannot be popular, you cannot be successful, your brand cannot blow if you cannot handle haters. Because haters, man, I say sometimes the kind of hate comments that I get, even my cousins, they say I'm strong. The kind of hate comments I get sometimes, like I'll look at the person, but me, what I always do is I just open the person's profile. If I should open your profile, then I'll know if you are worth my time or not. I'll just leave you alone, most probably.
Right.
I don't know. Like
Right.
you just can't let people control you.
Yeah, it was interesting to see that all unfold. I also read somewhere that like you hate resellers so much that you even like canceled orders for some people.
It's a love-hate relationship. I think resellers are just part of the ecosystem of what streetwear is.
Yeah.
And yeah, early on when it's like, if I have like 100 customers and then 100 customers buy like 100 joggers, but then there might have been like 150 people that wanted it, and then them 50 people missed out, but then there was like 30 people and then 100 people that bought it just to resell, and then they took that opportunity away from someone else. When the brand was small, like I looked at it like, okay, cool, now that person has had to pay 150 or 200 for the joggers, and they can't give me that extra £100 that they spent on the joggers because they gave it to you. So I'm like, okay, that's how I looked at it. I genuinely looked at it like I was at war with them. Like
Right.
you're taking money from them, and they can't then spend more that
They're
money
making a
with
business
myself.
off your business.
Yeah, they take it. Yeah, so, and obviously that's when the brand was small.
Yeah.
Now I look at it in a different way. It's just like I'm a bit more mature in my thought process about resellers and fakes and all of that stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's literally just, look, when you go out and you see the grass and the greenery and that, you're gonna see some worms, you're gonna see some this, there's different microorganisms, and that's just what lives in the streetwear world, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could say I used to hate them, 100%. I wouldn't say I love them now, but do I hate them? It is what it is, isn't it?
Right.
If you're gonna get your money and feed your family, shit.
Right. I do want to shift over to music for a sec though, because
Go
I do
on.
know that you're very involved with that.
Okay.
You started your own record label.
Something like that.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
could say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I want to know why you started that.
Yeah.
You know, and which artists you're working with.
Our main artist is Dexter in the news agent. She's like, I wouldn't even call it like, it's not pop, it's like indie. Sounds indie, but it just has this like feeling. Dexter's from, where Dexter from again? Stockwell. Yeah, she's from South, she's Nigerian,
Nice.
but like she's just got like this, I just love her.
I swear I'm so happy that I'm Nigerian. Oh. Every day I thank God that I'm Nigerian, bro, because if I was not a Nigerian, man, I feel like my life would just be way different than
Energy,
this.
and I love the way her voice sounds acoustically. She sounds amazing. And for me, I remember when I first saw her, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I kind of don't want like a random label person to get her and then make her do stuff she don't want to do. I kind of looked at it from like a protective standpoint, where I was like, all right, cool. I can give you the money to do what you want to do for like, just give us 2 projects. Like I don't even think about the financials when it comes to her music. I'm just like, make some songs, put it out, do some videos, like do what you want to do in it. That was my kind of standpoint, because that's not my bread and butter. So it just kind of allows her the freedom to create how she wants to create.
Yeah.
And if I can facilitate that, then man will facilitate that.
Felt.
That. So yeah, with that, she's our main artist. Then we had Qualum, who's a
Welcome
producer.
back, Ball Brand. Welcome back.
I say he invented mellow grime, which is like, you know, this kind of like jazzy infused kind of energy.
Also, something I realized, if you're watching the stream on YouTube, if you swipe away, right, it's better when you come back to YouTube, you open my like you cancel that live, open my profile and join afresh, because if you come and resume, you have delay, like the delay will be so long for you. So it's better you cancel the live and join again, so that way you join in real time, you won't resume from where you stopped.
You know what I'm saying? Like he come out with that project almost like 7-8 years ago, and it's like now it's like that sound is very popular on TikTok. It's evolved into something else, but it's like he was like the root of that, so we had him for like 1 or 2 projects.
I swear, most of the time bro, anybody that like knows how hard you work and how difficult it is what you are doing, the person will not hate on you no matter what. The person will not hate on you no matter what. But most of the people that are hating is because, bro, they can't do anything. Man.
It's cool to see you venturing off or just doing different things. But who's on your playlist right now? Just curious. Like, who are you actually listening to?
Who's on my playlist?
Yeah.
Let me look at my phone.
Yeah, whether that's
the last like couple songs I had.
Bro, No Case is crazy.
No Case on my phone. This is how Steve Jobs would have wanted it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I listened to bare different music and that.
Okay.
I can't lie, there was one song I was listening to the other day by that fake Mink you.
Yeah.
It's called London Life. It's on his project from
London Savior, I think.
But yeah, I've been listening to that song. I was just like, this is like mad unique. Like, obviously you got Dexter, you got Shy Cartier.
Yeah.
It just sounds authentically.
What's
London.
good, ball brand?
We got Finesse Kid's new, come out with a song.
I hope you guys were also able to take something from this interview. I hope you guys were able to take something. Me, I've taken down like 3 or 4 notes already in my notes, and I'll see how I can implement it. But bro, make sure that you are learning, you are expanding your knowledge. And just because you take someone as a mentor, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to be communicating with the person. Like Virgil is somebody that I look at as a mentor, but Virgil is no longer here with us. But I watch his interviews. Same way that I watch this thing live now, this is something that I will do if I'm not live. I'll watch this interview because I will get inspiration, 100%. I'll get inspiration from this. It might not be the most interesting thing to watch, but it is educational, and anytime it comes to you learning, bro, it's better you take that extra step. Nothing good comes is easy, so you better take that extra step so that you will learn something.
From Cuckoo the other day, he's cold, he's authentically like London, he has an energy. I know that he was upstairs on the back of the bus causing a ruckus when he was in school, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the kind of energy that I think is important.
Yeah, you posted Jim Legacy too, I saw.
Yeah, Jim's mad cool, like, I fuck with Jim. Like,
yeah.
He looked like me a little bit, I think. What he thinks, I don't know.
I also need to find a way that I can, the same way this TikTok chat is here, the YouTube chat, I don't know, for some reason, it doesn't want to be on top, it's like under. So
it's weird.
I'll need to check it. I'm not really good with this OBS. I'm learning small.
Yeah, Jim, he's mad creative.
Yeah.
Like, scary creative, you know what I'm saying?
For real, different. Every entrepreneur, though, I will say, has that one song that they'll go back to in times when they need
Kendrick
motivation.
Lamar, Money Truth.
Gotcha.
100,000%. If you ask Javelle, him over there, he's smiling. They're both smiling because they know, when we were in my first office, that song, 12 hours a day, I wouldn't listen to nothing else. Like, it was like a trance. It's like I'd be packing orders, like that. That's the only song that I'll be playing.
Yeah.
These would look at me like, fuck this guy. Like, why are we listening to this shit?
Is it the lyrics? Is it like the...
Nah, I don't know what. I mean, like, it's just the whole energy of the song.
Yeah.
When you listen to that project as well, the way that song comes about, I think they went out to go hit a lick or something like that. And I don't know, like, there's just something about the song where it's like, you got to go out and get it. Like, that's just the energy of the song. So when I'm listening to it, that's just the vibe I feel. Like, I was thinking to myself the other day.
Me,
like,
what song do I think I listen to? It's Kanye West. It's Kanye West, man. Bro, a lot of Kanye West songs. Like, if I even listen to it, I get like goosebumps, bro. That's like superhero music for me, man. If I listen to Kanye West songs, not all these is new ones. Like, I'm talking about his old songs, like I Wonder, Stronger, Can't Tell Me Nothing. You know, all those is old songs. Like, those ones are motivated. Now he just sings anything that comes to his mind.
I felt something weird about myself, like I want myself, and it was like, because I haven't been listening to that song on repeat.
I swear, like Ball Brand, as in, I swear to God, very, very inspiring. This guy used to pack orders by himself. Now look at his warehouse. He has like 30 plus staff. And if he did not stop, like if he had stopped, sorry, he won't get to this point because he just kept on grinding. Bro, do you know how many nights that this guy has had, like sad, stressed about a lot of things? But look at him now, man.
Recently, like, and I started to again because it like sets my balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, is this song called "Last Call" by Kanye. It's on College Dropout.
Yeah.
You
know?
see, Kanye, like, bro, I say, man, I'm even surprised Clint didn't say Kanye. Like, Kanye's music of before, not now, like before it was.
It's a bit too sad for me.
It's sad in a good way though, because it's about him like getting evicted and like him people not taking him seriously. Like
Fair.
I think, you know,
Fair foot, yeah.
it's motivational in a different
It
way.
is,
yeah.
hundo,
Yeah.
hundo.
Hey man, I appreciate all the advice.
Yeah.
I think overall the big reason I wanted to interview you was because, like, you know, you'll interview people sometimes and
Yeah.
they'll have good music and stuff, but I love speaking to entrepreneurs because I
Yeah.
think you could learn so much, just like you're talking about with how you saw.
This is one of my OS that Absa, how clean 7. One of my OSP that's how clean.
Virtual videos, like I
I
want
beg.
kids to look at this and be like,
Yeah.
I don't like school is important too, but you
I
know
was
sometimes
not
like this
in
shit
Nigeria,
it is cool
Bro.
too, you know.
Bob Brand, I think you are still behind, man. You need to. That is a mistake that I've noticed people are making. You need to cancel the live and join again for you to catch up. If not, the video will continue from where you stopped, and you think I have delay. Speedo Mouse, I appreciate the gifts, my guy. I appreciate the gift. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, nah, hundo, man.
So,
Shit.
but I do want to say, while I'm here in London, I don't come here that often.
Yeah.
Do you still have this, bro?
What, the denim set? Do we have that denim set, bro? That denim thing there. We got that in it, I think, maybe. Yeah.
I will buy this off you today.
Calm, bro. I got you, bro.
I need this, bro.
I like that. I like you said bye.
Hey man, I appreciate it so
My guy,
much,
man.
man.
Thank
This
you,
is
man.
Clem.
You
God
see,
bless.
as in, bro, there's nothing better than if you even offer to buy, right? If it's something that I want to give you for free, I'll give it to you for free. It's not because you ask me you want to get it for me for free. Like if I want to give you something and you offer to buy it from me, I'll still give. But if you just come and you say I should come and dash you, it's even that word dash. Come and dash me now, bro. It's like you are not even valuing what I'm doing. If you say come and dash me, or you know go like give me one shirt. As what now? How much you give me?
Kids take over.
Come on.
But shout out to Clint. Shout out to Clint for all the efforts and all the inspiration. I'm going to probably take something from this interview and hopefully I'll be able to implement it in my brand. But that's going to be it for today's live, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I know you guys are still behind in the chats because I can see you are responding to things that I said long time ago. But I guess over time, you'll get used to it. I appreciate you guys, man. Love and light. I'll be live every night. And my YouTube watch time hours is going crazy. Let me show you guys before I go. No, I can just do it here. Bro, my watch time hours is going crazy, man. Like, yo, man, God is good. God is good. God is good. Where is it? Analytics. God is good for real, man. So this is what? This is the last 28 days. And it's just on phone it looks cleaner than this. I don't know why. I don't know, man. On phone it looks cleaner than this, but we are on 2,782, almost at 3,000 watch hours. I mean watch time hours. But that's going to be it for tonight, man. I really appreciate you guys. This guy said no case is crazy. Thank you so much, man. Good night. Love and light. Ball Brand, you are late. There's no even need for me to type it in the chat, man. You'll see it at the end. Love and light. Good night, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me end TikTok first. I need to find a good outro music. 4.1k likes, 2% from your followers.